Psalm 131, Trust and Rest in the Lord. Psalm 131 is a brief but profound meditation on humility, trust, and spiritual maturity. Attributed to David, the psalm presents a striking confession from a man who possessed power, intellect, and authority, yet deliberately rejects pride and self-exaltation before God. Its simplicity is not shallow, rather, it reflects a faith that has been refined through experience and discipline. The psalm opens with a renunciation of arrogance. David declares that his heart is not haughty and his eyes are not lofty, using inward and outward language to describe a posture of humility. He refuses to occupy himself with great matters or things too profound for him, not because such things are unimportant, but because they belong to God's wisdom and governance rather than human control. This is a rejection of the impulse to master divine mysteries or to force understanding where God has not granted it. The statement reflects a conscious acceptance of human limitation and a willingness to trust God's purposes without demanding full explanation. This humility leads naturally to inner peace. David describes his soul as calmed and quieted, using the image of a weaned child resting with its mother. The metaphor is carefully chosen. A nursing infant is restless and cries for immediate satisfaction, while a weaned child has learned to be content simply in the presence of the one who provides care and security. In the same way, David's faith has moved beyond anxious grasping or constant demands for reassurance. His relationship with God is no longer driven by what he can receive, but by trust in who God is. The quieting of the soul described here suggests intentional discipline, a learned stillness that comes from surrender rather than passivity. The psalm concludes by extending this personal posture of trust to the entire community. David calls Israel to place its hope in the Lord, not temporarily, but from the present moment and into eternity. The focus shifts from individual experience to collective faith, emphasizing that this humble, restful trust is not merely a private achievement but a way of life for God's people. Hope is grounded not in circumstances, leaders, or human strength, but in the enduring faithfulness of the Lord. Taken as a whole, Psalm 131 portrays true spiritual maturity as the movement away from pride and restless striving toward contentment and hope rooted in God. It teaches that faith does not require grasping at mysteries or asserting control, but learning to rest securely in God's presence. The psalm invites believers to lay aside self-importance, quiet their souls, and live in steady hope before the Lord, now and forever.
Psalm 131, a song of ascents of David. Lord, my heart is not haughty, nor my eyes lofty, neither do I concern myself with great matters, nor with things too profound for me. Surely I have calmed and quieted my soul, like a weaned child with his mother. Like a weaned child is my soul within me. O Israel, hope in the Lord, from this time forth and forever.